Dr. Shivaprakash is Director of Research at Karnataka Veterinary, Animal and Fisheries Sciences University in Karnataka, India. He came all the way by road from Bidar. Dr. Shivaprakash is going to talk on hazards caused by microplastics, a One Health approach. I will not take much of his time. I request Dr. Shivaprakash to kindly come over, kindly enlighten us.
See. Good morning, respected Chairman of the organizing committee, dignitaries, the delegates. I have been given an opportunity to speak on the man-made problems, that is plastics, microplastics, their effect on human beings, animals, aquatics and environment. How to minimize these effects with all One Health approach. Plastics are those substances which have ability to mold as per the need. So during the last century, plastics were introduced: polyurethane, polystyrene, polytetrafluoroethylene, nylon, polythene terephthalate, high density polyethylene, polystyrene foam, polybutylene terephthalate. So because of these plastics, industries and their various uses, their consumption, their production started increasing. During the year 1950, the plastic annual production was just 1.5 million metric tons. This has increased several folds, and during 2021, from 1.5 million metric tons, it has increased to 390, almost 400 million metric tons. The top 5 producers of plastic waste is United States, European Union, India, China, Brazil. The top 10 countries with highest plastic pollution released into ocean, according to Green Match survey, Philippines, followed by India and other countries. As per the report of Plastic Overshoot Day, China stands first and followed by India in releasing plastics into the ocean. China, India, United States and Japan, they release world's 51% of plastics into the ocean. In India, plastic industry is worth about 48,000 crores. There are over 22,000 plastic manufacturing companies in India. It has given employment to several thousand people. Hence, government is also facing a problem in implementing total ban on plastic industry because they are useful also and they are deleterious also. Plastic consumption in India during 1996 was about 61,000 tons, whereas during 2017 it has increased to 178 lakh tons. As per the Central Pollution Control Board report, now India's plastic usage may rise to 4 times by the year 2050. So this shows how the plastic consumption has increased in India from 61,000 tons during 1996 to 178 lakh tons during 2017. Among various states in India, Maharashtra stands first in plastic waste producing state, followed by Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. Now, disposal of plastics in developed countries like US, UK, Germany, it's a well-established waste collection system. Recycling and exporting to other countries, it's in a very proper manner. These countries export these plastic waste to China. China receives about 56% of plastic waste worldwide. It recycles it and then again it manufactures other products. Plastic wastes in developing country disposal, the handling of plastic waste is improper. In most of the countries, plastic wastes are dumped on roadsides and open grounds. Either there is no law in many countries or implementation, though law is there, implementation is not strict in other countries. There is less awareness about their hazards among the people in developing countries. Regarding rule in India, which produces plastic waste more than 15,000 tons per day. As per the study conducted by CPET and CPCB in 60 major cities in India, it suggests that 66% of plastic waste is by high density polyethylene or low density polyethylene. In this plastic waste, the majority of the waste is because of plastic disposable carry bags. Though India has introduced plastic waste management amendment rules during 2021, it's only regulating. It has not banned the production. It's only regulating 19 categories of single-use plastic. These rules came ahead of 192 countries meet in Toronto, Canada. These plastics over the years liberate or disintegrate into microplastics, nanoplastics, microplastic below 5 millimeter to 1 to 1000 micrometer size, whereas nanoplastics 1 to 100 nanometer size. Among microplastics, there are primary microplastics and secondary microplastics. They are released directly into the environment via industrial effluents, spills, sewage discharge. They are released indirectly also as fragments, fibers, pellets, films, spears. The secondary microplastics, they arise due to gradual degradation over several hundred years, maybe up to 400 years, it is predicted. So this disintegration is due to UV radiation or mechanical aberration, C wave aberration, biological degradation by microorganisms also. The different microplastics which endanger our environment include polychlorinated biphenyls, commonly abbreviated as PCBs, bisphenol A, BPA, DEHP, technoplastic products. These are all used in laboratories also, technoplastic products. They are having high quality disposable plastics. They are used as centrifuge tubes, tissue culture tubes. So bisphenol is used as water for making water bottles, beverages. Dioxins, very dangerous microplastic. It's polychlorinated dibenzo-parodioxin, polychlorinated dibenzofurans. So these are all highly toxic byproducts of herbicides. During paper industry, paper bleaching also, these dioxins are liberated. This shows that USA is responsible for half of the world's total PCBs production along the US coast as per the survey by International Pellet Watch. Now these microplastics are found in almost all brands of salt and sugar in the country. One report by Ali Karami in 2017, it revealed that 16 brands of salts in 8 countries, it contained 1 to 10 microplastics per kg of salt. Most common these microplastics found in salt are polypropylene and polyethylene. In India, as per the study conducted by Toxic Link, as per the PTI report, 10 brands of salt and 5 brands of sugar, what we eat in our sweet and tea, it contains microplastics of thickness 0.1 to 5 millimeter. European shellfish consumers, a report says that they ingest about 11,000 plastic particles per year by eating shellfish. Coming to effect of microplastics on human health, these plastic materials collected in the stomachs of animals, because animals ingest the plastics by eating plastic carry bags which contain eatables in that. They cannot separate the eatables and they eat plastic carry bags as a whole. So when human beings eat them, the muscles, the meat, these microplastics enter the human body. Even in animal body also, these plastics, they release slowly. These microplastics, BPA, DHP, TPP, PCBs, heavy metals slowly. These are detected in animal milk. What we consume daily, milk, it contains microplastics, meat of animals, sugar, salt, even rainwater. We used to drink rainwater thinking that is very holy, very pure. But even rainwater is now containing microplastics. Like this, they enter the food chain and human body over a long time, as per the reports by World Health Organization and many other scientific workers. How they enter the human body? By 3 main routes: ingestion, even inhalation in the atmosphere, both indoor and outdoor. We inhale microplastics. Even by dermal penetration, microplastics enter our body. Through food, ingestion through food additive, drinking water in the containers, through the containers, and dermal penetration, personal care, when we take care, when we use even disinfectants containing the microplastics. So inhalation, as I told. So these microplastics, if we see, they are present even in hairs, daily 3.5 particles in hair, sputum, saliva, lungs, 0.69 to 0.84 per gram of lungs. We can find this many microplastics in large intestine, kidney, even through feces, microplastics are excreted. If you analyze the blood, we can find 1.6 microgram of microplastics, different microplastics per ml of blood. Even mother's milk is not safe. Newborn baby is drinking microplastics. Breast milk may contain 0.2 to 0.5 per gram of breast milk. This is a study indicated by Toxic Link, reported by PTA and all leading newspapers of our country. So this is the latest situation. How do you calculate these by PCBs? These PCBs have totally 209 congeners. These are calculated by multiplying the sum of the 3 indicator congeners by 2 to determine its environmental impact. 0.0005 milligram per liter of PCB in drinking water is considered as dangerous. More than 1 pound of PCB spilled into environment is dangerous. 0.2 to 3 parts per million of PCBs within infant foods, eggs, fish, milk, poultry, red meat. These are considered as dangerous. So how to detect in human? Through blood test. By chromatographic method, we can detect them using mass spectroscopy method. So what are the endocrine effects on human health? These chemicals from plastic materials, they interfere with hormone metabolism, hormone receptors for estrogen, thyroxine, insulin. So this leads to early puberty in females, reduced sperm counts, cryptorchidism, retained testicles, altered sex behaviors, hypothyroidism, obesity, type 2 diabetes, increased rate of breast, ovarian, testicular and prostate cancer in human beings. As per the studies conducted by various workers, fetal, newborn, juvenile mammals are found to be more sensitive even for very low doses of picomolar, nanomolar doses of microplastics, and this disrupt the endocrine metabolism. These PCBs, they interfere even with liver, they cause liver disorders, failure of reproduction, risk of various types of cancer. Even they suppress immune system. With that, infection may develop again, antibiotic resistance, all these problems. Indirectly, even microplastics are responsible for antibiotic resistance because immunity itself is compromised. So in human beings, cerebral apoplexy, cardiovascular inflammation, apoptosis, steatosis, in bone, atherosclerosis, in arteries, inflammation. So all these things may happen. They cause disorders in lipid metabolism and affect almost all the organs of the body. Dermatological lesions, redness, itching are possible. This is a scenario in many developing countries, including our country, India. Plastic wastes are thrown on the roadside. Animals get access to them, attracted for food materials which are thrown in these carry bags. Daily they consume 5 to 6 kgs of this. After 3-4 months, 40 to 50 kgs of plastic material will be there in their body. In every city, these plastics are dumped outside the cities. Animals gain access to them. They eat, they cannot stand. Even in animals' bodies also, they enter various organs. One study revealed that wherever industries are located, these dioxin-related compounds found in higher proportion in milk when compared to non-industrial areas. So similarly, how we analyze for human beings, in the same way in animals' body also, these PCBs can be analyzed by collecting the stomach juice, by various gas chromatograph and electron capture detector method. PCBs can be analyzed. If you look into international scenario, how is the prevalence of plastics? In Jordan, it was found that 74% of the cows, they contain plastics in their stomach. In Ethiopia, 50% of the cows. That means out of 500 slaughtered cows, 109 cows contained plastics in their stomach. This is a 6 years long study in Ethiopia. In Kenya, 72%, in Nigeria 81% of cows contain plastics in their stomach. Out of 600 elective stomach surgeries in animals, 111 animals needed emergency surgeries to remove the plastics to save the animals. Various quantities of plastics ranging from 1 kg to 9 kgs were found in this particular study. This Rwanda is a country which first banned plastics totally, but even then plastics are found in animals' body. Out of 1,261 cattle which were slaughtered, 17.4% were found with various foreign bodies. In that, 65% were plastics only. In Iraq, one study recorded 14 kg plastics. Even in Pakistan, plastic hazards, out of 320 buffaloes, 60.55% of cases revealed plastics. In Peshawar Abattoir slaughterhouse study involving 350 cattle, 59% were found positive for plastics.
Time is up, Professor. If you can conclude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this study showed that in clinical cases also in India, about 1% of the animals contained plastic. In slaughterhouse studies in India, several animals were found plastics. This is how plastics are being removed from the stomach of animals. 70 kg plastic was removed in this particular patient. After surgery, the animal has delivered and it has given the live birth to the baby. See, this is 200 kg animal having 70 kg plastics. This is how the problem is there, and they cause various hematological and biochemical changes. There is alteration of the rumen in the body. Methylene blue reduction time has increased because of plastic. Sedimentation activity of the digestion has increased due to plastics in the stomach. Volatile fatty acids are less in the stomach, which they are required for digestion. There is alteration in the calcium, phosphorus value, even glucose, serum proteins level is altered. Coming to the situation in the marine, 192 countries throughout the globe, they liberate 8 million tons of plastic every year. So if you don't control it by 2025, it is estimated that for every 3 kg of fish, there will be 1 kg of plastic in the ocean. So in the ocean, 15% will be floating on the surface, 70% will sink into the bottom. So the animals which live in the bottom of the sea, they ingest directly or indirectly. Even birds and mammals which eat these fish gets plastics by food chain. Various animals, they get this through, and they cause mechanical impact or chemical impact, and they die. Sea turtles, seabirds, penguins, pelicans, marine mammals, whales, fish, all are endangered because of plastic. So whales, one study showed that a lot of whales are affected by plastic. This is nylon rope entangling the whale and causing death among several whales. This grey seal, nylon rope entangled and leading to death. Sea lions, dolphins. So how to mitigate it, control? 3 R's: reduce, recycle, reuse the plastics. Use alternatives for plastics and bring strong legislation by government by imposing bans, by reducing the production of plastic, cleaning the land, cleaning the sea, cleaning the beaches, causing awareness programs, funding the organizations which conduct research on this kind of control. Recycling is not encouraging except few developed countries. Use alternative to plastics like use of steel, coconut coir products, wood, bamboo products, jute products, cotton products, palm leaves, bagasse based products, cow dung products instead of using plastic pots, wheat straw products. All these can be used. Repurposed cloth, cork, recycled paper. We can use glass instead of plastic containers. Paper made from lemongrass, sugar cane can be used as desk calendars, greeting cards. Various bioplastics, Oho pouch. This Oho pouch is cheaper than plastic. This Oho pouch can be eaten along with the plastics. Bio bags. Coimbatore city effectively implemented use of bio bags. So one study showed that if you provide some incentive for using alternative to bags, people will start using alternatives. If you charge for using the plastics, people use less plastics. Cleaning the sea, is it possible? Korean government tried. About $2.3 million was spent during 2009 and 10. Efforts were futile. 5 people died in this attempt by removing the plastics. International initiatives, 2017, UN launched its Clean Seas campaign. European Union has waged war against plastic waste. In 2018, G7 leaders adopted Ocean Plastic Charter. Japan G20 Summit in Osaka adopted obligatory action framework to tackle plastics. Various countries like United States, Canada, New Zealand, Italy, Ireland, all have brought regulations from 2014 until date. UK, Sweden, Taiwan, Korea, they have regulations. States of Hawaii, North Carolina, Australia, Italy, China, even Bangladesh have banned plastics. In our country, Sikkim banned plastics totally and controlled it. In India, Honorable Prime Minister has declared on October 2nd, 2019 that single-use plastics would be phased out by 2022. Ministry of Environment.
Can we
Yes,
conclude,
sir. This
Professor?
is the last slide, sir. This is the last slide, yes. So, Ministry of Forest Climate Change, it has directed all the states to phase out these plastics and asked the states to strengthen the plastic waste management. In the year 2021, our country has passed an amendment rule which regulates the use of single-use plastics. It's only regulating, production is not controlled. Since it is an environmental issue, health of human beings, animals, aquatics, ocean is involved. The severe and strict legislation, awareness, all these are required. Hence, we all have to join hands in this regard. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.